This video cites Exodus 12:12, which has Yahweh saying he will judge the gods of Egypt, and the implication being made is that scripture affirms the existence of other gods. Now, this is actually correct for once. This is a verse which supports the idea that other gods are beings who have existence, and if you're getting ready to call me a heretic or a polytheist for saying this, please hear me out. The cosmic landscape that the Bible gives us is a lot more interesting than a lot of Christians realize. First, let's talk about the word used for God in the Old Testament. The word translated for God, it's Elohim. Now, sometimes Elohim is used to refer to Yahweh, but other times it's used to refer to other spiritual beings, ones that Christians might call angels. Put simply, an Elohim is a being that resides in the spiritual world. These other Elohim are sometimes referred to in Scripture as angels, holy ones, or sons of God. Yahweh is called the Most High Elohim. See Psalm 97:9 or Psalm 82. So with all this background in place, what's going on with this idea that Yahweh is going to judge the gods of Egypt? Well, we look at Deuteronomy 32, and we're told that when the Most High gave to the nations their inheritance, when he divided mankind, he fixed the borders of the peoples according to the number of the sons of God. Now, the dividing of mankind is in reference to the Tower of Babel incident in Genesis 11. And notice that it says they were divided according to the number of the sons of God. Sons of God are Elohim. You see, God divided humans and he put Elohim over the different areas as kind of shepherds or guiding rulers. Later, we are told in that same chapter that when Yahweh did this, he took Israel as his own portion, his own allotment. This is why all throughout the ancient world, there is this idea of territorial deities. This province has this God, some other province has another God, and so on. These gods are the sons of God that were put over the nations, but they also failed in their leadership, and this is why God is pronouncing judgment on them in Exodus 12 and Psalm 82. In Deuteronomy 32:17, we are told regarding the Israelites, they sacrificed to demons that were no gods, to gods they had never known, to new gods that had come recently, whom your fathers had never dreaded. The word here for demons is a word that comes from an Akkadian word, which is neutral. It doesn't mean good or evil necessarily, but it referred to a guardian or protective spirit. The Israelites were worshiping those protective spirits that God had set over other nations. Paul echoes this idea in 1 Corinthians 10:20. One final verse I want to mention regarding this idea of different Elohim being over different areas is made explicit in Daniel chapter 10, where Daniel prays and an angel comes to him and says that he was delayed by the prince of Persia for 21 days, but that Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help him. And if you hear Michael and you're thinking of the archangel, you're right. Later, that same angel says, but now I will return to fight against the prince of Persia. And when I go out, behold, the prince of Greece will come. But I will tell you what is inscribed on the book of truth. There is none who contends by my side against these except Michael, your prince. Now, these angels are being referred to by the areas they govern, Persia, Greece, etc. And Michael in the Jewish world was considered kind of like the guardian angel of the people of Israel. If you have stuck with me this far and you want to learn more, you owe it to yourself to pick up a book called The Unseen Realm by Mike Heiser. He's an ancient Hebrew scholar who did his doctoral work on this topic.